listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin problem, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Oh, girl, listen. I do not have all day today, okay? Because I have somewhere to be, all right? Because I would have came to y'all later in the day, but I did not have time because we have to get into some things, honey. Okay? So, hey, girl, hey. How you doing? All right? I hope everybody is doing well on this good Sunday for weekends on with your girl BondyBlue, okay? I had to pull myself away from watching other people's videos to do my live because I got somewhere to be. Okay, so playback people, thank y'all so much for coming through, because I know a lot of y'all are, probably watching Jamie's live right now, because I was on Jamie's live and I was like, I gotta go because I don't know how long I'm gonna be talking about this, girl, and I got somewhere to be. So let's go ahead and get into, okay, are you ready to fuck? Before we get into the actual episode, hold up. Hey, Tawanza, thank you so much for coming through, love. Hey, Fire Baby. I do not know if I'm going to review Real Housewives of Miami yet. I haven't watched it. Once I watch it, I'll be able to gauge whether I'm interested. Hey, Letitia, Janae, Denise. Okay, Quasia, Santana, Brandy, Saki. Thank you for coming through. Hey, Purely Terry. Southern Cooking with K-Day. Chanel, Ninza, Tawanza. Okay, I think I said your name already. Anna, Nisi D, Blissfully Single Bean. Okay, Dominic Wilson, Trixie. Listen, I love to see you guys. Hey, Miriam, happy birthday, boo. Okay, I hope you have a really good birthday. Happy birthday. Nola Flav, what's going on? Listen, I love when I see people from here. Hey, LaFrida. Tracy, Zodiac Palace, Shanita, Lanita. Okay, listen, y'all better rhyme. Okay, Zantois. Okay, come on now. Yeah, I caught a live. I'm glad you caught a live too. Hey, Hannah. A. Hawkins. Okay, Shawntia Demont. What's going on? Lady J. Ransom with Ricardo, just Jazzy. Okay, listen, I had to do a little roll call right quick, right fast for y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through, but girl, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, okay? Girl, me and my press-on nails do not know what to do. Because the episode started off where the last one left off, which was with Camille. fake ass crying, okay? Fake crying, giving us her best Emmy winning performance for a black lady on a fake ass produced, okay, reality show. Crying because she has to eliminate Cornelius' ass. And when she wouldn't stop, I was like, yeah, he about to go. He about to go. Okay. And he was like, I really regret not getting to know, other women in this process. And of course, she self-eliminated because why would you stay, right? Why would you stay? That's what I said. I was like, I don't understand why she's upset. You got your man, right? As long as you have your man, why should you be upset if he gets eliminated? And I want to see whose ass you're going to beat because they eliminated him. They eliminated him. So whose ass are you going to beat again, my good girl? Whose ass? Whose ass? We'll see you at the reunion. Isn't that what you and Zaza said? Okay, well, we'll see y'all at the reunion and we'll see whose ass is getting beat at the reunion. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna get their ass beat. They better not. They better not, because this is not that deep. This is not that deep. And the fact that you even threatened to whip somebody's ass, well, that lets us know what level you're on with it. Cuckoo, cuckoo. She's a clock. Okay? These pictures, y'all look beautiful. Y'all skin looks beautiful. It looks even better because I up the contrast because I just can't have the pictures up there looking all dull. But this was beautiful. Like y'all are lotioned and moisturized, but at the end of the day, this picture over here at the bottom, to me, this picture over here at the bottom, this picture over here at the bottom, this picture over here at the bottom. Do you see what I see? I don't know. Something about the way he's looking at the camera, honey. Something about the way he's looking at the camera, honey. It's like he grew up watching America's Next Top Model. And we all know America's Next Top Model did not get a season with some men's on it until like season 21. And he looked like he's been watching since about season 2 or 3, maybe even 1. Okay? But to me, this first picture is the posturing that this is me and her. This second picture is, but what it really is what's up with you? Okay? Let me tell you something. Photographer better not have been a man. I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this with y'all. I'm not going to do this with y'all. I see y'all in the comments. I'm not going to do this with y'all. Because see, this is what makes me upset. Because then I'm the bad guy for pointing out what I'm seeing. When it's like, okay, like I know he is absolute Trixie. He is absolutely smizing. Okay, they look good. They look though, but they look good though. But he auditioning for a model contract for sure. Nah, how you doing? Okay, shout out to Wendy. Okay, it's giving MJ at the end of Thriller. Child making Tyra proud. It's all giving. It's giving a lot, but it's not giving what it's supposed to. Okay, it's not giving me happy couple in love. That's not what I'm getting from this. What I'm getting is we're both willing to do anything to get on. We're both willing to perpetrate a relationship to get on. We're both willing to pretend to be so into each other to get on. That's what we're doing. And I just kind of feel like at some point, stop. But we'll see at the reunion. Y'all gonna be together, right? Okay. Like that man looked like when he with you, he goes in some place inside his mind to retreat. He looked like he runs to a space within himself when he's with you because he don't want to be really around you. You don't think they understood the assignment, Michelle? Girl. I think that they knew it looked good aesthetically, but they weren't counting on people being able to read the energy in the photo. Hi. Okay, what's going on? Oh yeah, it's absolutely giving cycle 3 ANTM with the jeans and no shirt, bitch. You better know. Come on and say what I'm thinking. Come on and say what the visual is in my mind. In my mind. Okay? Now listen. We're about to move on to the rest of the episode. Okay, please support the channel. It's muchly, appreciate. Thank y'all so much. It's the holidays. Thank you. So I've marked everybody off that is now gone from the situation, and we're gonna get into it as we go on. Okay. Hella unsexy. I wasn't feeling it. The skin tones, though, were giving. So let me just go ahead and let everybody know at the beginning of this video what's going to happen, okay? Because as you all know, if you are not a member of Patreon, you will not get the full reunion show for Love and Marriage Huntsville. But what I am going to do is go through a few things with you guys before I move into that members only situation, okay? And what we are going to get into together is some of these things. Okay, wait, that was already there. Some of these things. Okay, we're going to get into some of these things. Okay, we're going to get into that together. And then I'm going to go ahead and move on to my members only and my Patreon. So if you're not a members only or Patreon, you won't see, the thoughts on this last parts of the reunion. So, y'all should go ahead and get that in. But it's 1 o'clock. And I don't have a bunch of time. So let's go ahead and get into Ready to Love. So like I told y'all, Camille tells Cornelius that he is not ready to love. She was very okay. And that she is self-eliminating. He's like, you sure? You sure? Y'all hold up. Let me, because I have to do this for y'all, because I need for y'all to see it too. I need for y'all to see the look on his face too. Hold up. It's going to take a second. Hold up. Mm. Mm, 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 boom. Mm, 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 mm. Are you sure? 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 That's the face. Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay? Because it's giving, you don't have to do that. It's giving, you don't have to self-eliminate. It's giving, girl, girl, you don't have to call. That's what it's giving. Don't call me, we'll call you. That's what it's giving. It's giving, are you sure? Okay, that's what it was giving when she said she was going to self-eliminate. Okay, Naeem was told that he was ready to love. I don't think that he is, but we'll circle back around, okay, later on in a circular motion back around to this bitch, okay? And then Phil, y'all, Phil has been talking to a lot of the ladies. So it's hard for him currently to focus on Shiloh, who was supposed to be his number one. They go on a date. I think it's at her place. It was like a in the house type of date. They eat and play questions. And basically what I gathered from this is that she would like some grand gestures to show that Phil is interested in her. She wants to know where she stands with him. But because Phil is out here feeling himself, he does not want to do that, especially now that he has all this sexual chemistry and energy going on with Sydney. I think now that he's getting the attention that he was not intending to get, he does not want to make a decision because he is enjoying having his choices. It's not even just about finding love. No, this was about finding self-confidence. Okay, Phil earned the power of self-confidence looking ass. Okay. Like, that's what it feels like is going on. He is so proud that these girls are feeling him. They are into him. Okay. He is able to change up his wardrobe to fit them. He is able to be every different nigga he's ever wanted to be when he goes on these dates with all of these several different women. I think that we have created a monster in Phil. I do not feel like Phil is about to tie himself down to any of these women. I feel like now that Phil has had this experience, he is going to take this confidence out into the world and be a fuckboy for another decade or so. I got a Keurig espresso machine, you guys. Obsessed. Obsessed. I made myself a chai tea latte last night. Obsessed. Just saying. Obsessed. Okay. One of the things I decided to buy myself on a whim. Child, when you have credit cards for certain places and you pay it all the way down, you be like, bitch, what new appliance do I need? Oh, the Keurig you already got acting funny? Buy a new one. Child. Anyway, not Walter 2.0. He got a big head now. Phil is a fuck boy. He loves that attention. Sydney really came out of nowhere in the fourth quarter with Phil. To me, the fact that the only reason she's really into him is because he was ignoring her ass. I'm just kind of like, girl. Like to me, that's not real connection. Not really. I do think they have a ton of sexual chemistry. But I also feel like Phil is a chameleon. So I think he alters his chemistry and his energy based off of who he's around. And so with Sydney, because Sydney gives off all his sexual energy and chemistry, that's what he gives off. Okay, Mondi, I'm an Nespresso girl. Listen, it's too hard to find Nespresso refills. Like I didn't want to buy something where I was gonna have to like not use all of the Keurig little pods that I have, the K pods. But anyway, y'all, moving on from there, I don't feel like Phil is ready to commit to anybody. Aisha and Dante meet up, and I honestly get annoyed with Aisha a bit. Even though I like her, I do feel like there are moments when she is laying it on entirely too thick. So when they talk, she talks about how he kept her calm in the eye of the storm, and the massage really centered her. I was like, girl, not keeping you calm in the eye of the storm, Aisha. Is that really the language we needed to use, bitch? Is it Shakespearean? Do we need to be this dramatic with the language? It just makes me feel like she's always trying to make somebody feel like she cares so much about them. And it low-key gives me fuck girl energy on the slick. Okay? But either way, he has to stop her from going on a tangent about Zodia, but they are feeling each other immensely at this point. They also have a lot of sexual chemistry. And honestly, congratulations, because a lot of these people on this show, I feel like have no sexual chemistry, i.e. Camille and Cornelius. Where's the sexual chemistry? Okay? I'm looking for it. I don't see it. But a lot of the so-called main couples, like even Walter and Sabrina, like she says things, but when they're around each other, I don't know if I see that, which makes me feel like a lot of y'all are not really connecting, but y'all are wanting to be on this show for whatever your, reasons are, but it's not ready to love or fuck. It's ready to get this check and get seen so I can get a movie, an all black movie or a little show on all black or one of the other little black platforms. Get me a little show, a little holiday movie here or there. Like, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. And I want to see people that like are trying not to fuck each other because they're on this process. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see any more people on these shows that are obviously not physically into each other. Thank you, Blissfully Single Bean. I had to run over and become a Patreon. I need that Love and Marriage Huntsville review. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Okay, thank you. And I'll do other stuff in there. I'm gonna get back to reading y'all portion next week because there aren't as many shows on, so I'll have time to hopefully get through the rest of the book. So I'll be back for that as well for my members and Patreons. We got to read the rest of Portia's book, girl. Okay, this is their audition show. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. So Frank and Yumeen go on a date. They have a picnic, and he shows her like this golf ball with her name on it that they had from their first date, and it has the date on it, and they're really feeling each other. She feels like he sees her. I said, Yumeen, honey, I feel like you you wanted anybody to be feeling you, honestly. I'm going to just go ahead and say that. I feel like you want to be chosen, and that is all that's important. I don't know if it really matters who chooses you. Yes, you have not formed connections with everybody, no. But I feel like for the people that you did like on this show, it was kind of like you wanted them to choose you and make you like a front and center type person. And Frank has been able to keep that illusion for you longer than Walter. But I almost feel like Frank seems to be more into Sydney. But now that Frank probably understands that Sydney and Phil have a connection, he's going to back off of Sydney and put a little bit more of his energy into Mumine, especially now that Mumine and Walter are no longer a situation. Everybody's being very strategic about the way they're playing this game. And it's not because they really want to fuck each other or because they're really, really into each other. And that's what I wanted to see. Listen, Hannah, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. Because I do feel like Frank has, you know, he wants to have sex with some of these women for sure. Like he has definitely been giving Mumine the energy that he wanted to fuck her, to be clear. Like there are times where I have seen him giving her the energy that he wanted to fuck her. So we're not gonna do that. But anyway, so Dante goes out with Zodia and she feels like child over the weekend. Because I feel like they met each other on Monday or Tuesday or something. And that weekend trip was where everything went down. And now Zodia feels like he ghosted her and abandoned her over the weekend. And I'm like, girl, maybe it was just that he felt like I'm going to see her. So let's just give it some time to calm down. And then when I see her, then we can have a conversation. Because I feel like on the trip he tried to talk to you and you had already decided that he was choosing Aisha over you, remember? So why were you expecting more conversation beyond that? When you already felt like he was choosing Aisha when he did not side with you and when he was vocal with you about the way he felt like you were antagonizing her. I felt like you were projecting, calling her a hater. I feel like you were more upset and probably peeped that Aisha and Dante had a connection and you were the one that was feeling away, which is why you were so overzealous to jump over Camille into their argument and have her back. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. She's mad that he did not tell her about the massage situation with Aisha. So she feels like she went into the deliberations with the ladies and was caught off guard or felt like she looked stupid. And I'm feeling like, girl, you were going to look stupid anyway because you were in there doing too much. You were going to look stupid anyway. That didn't make you look stupid. If anything, that solidified that you are turning people off with your attitude. And I do not like to call brown-skinned black women or darker-complected black women aggressive. But bitch, if you are aggressive, you are aggressive, and your complexion has absolutely nothing to do with why you are being called that today and by me. You are aggressive. You have been coming off slightly shady, slightly doing a little bit too much, Zodia. Okay, slightly doing a little bit too much. But when we finally got to this portion of the show and you're mad that this man has made his decision, even though you were obviously kind of showing more interest in Naeem at one point than Dante, because Dante said, I was not going to be second fiddle. You had your other connection and I had mine. Why do you feel like he was supposed to tell you anything that was going on between him and Aisha? The only thing he needed to tell you was who he ended up choosing. And he actually did meet with you to have this conversation. That's what this meeting is about. This meeting is about the fact that that man has decided that he wants to pursue Aisha instead of you because you have showcased aggressive, catty ass behavior for someone who really showcased herself. And I say showcased because it was representative, okay? It wasn't really who you were. You were showcasing someone who was unbothered. You were showcasing someone who had all of this confidence, who was sure of herself and did not have to do the most in order to get a man's attention. But now that we're at this point, you are mad at this man and acting like he's done something so wrong to you because now he has come to you in your face to communicate that he no longer wants to pursue you in the way that he wants to pursue Aisha. Then she leaves after she has finished telling him he can have his long conversations about nothing with stupid ass Aisha. I'm like, you can call a girl stupid all you want to, but I know she played this game better than you. I know she played this game better than you. Okay? When it was time to her to fall back from a man who she felt like was no longer showing her the interest that she wanted to see, she didn't argue with anybody. She just fell back and we would just not even see them talk anymore. And she would move on to the next connection. That's how you were supposed to handle this situation. Not trying to bully people and muscle them into being too afraid to be honest with you or be honest with who they felt like should be going home. And that's what I felt like y'all were trying to do. Y'all were trying to like bully and caddy bitch y'all way into dictating who was being sent home. And that's not how any of this works, which is why both of the men that you two were into the most got sent home, and therefore you as a result. Okay? Either way, that man said, I'm gonna get my food. His food came, he sat there and ate his food, and then she came back. I said, oh Lord, here she gonna come back. She gonna come back and put her finger in his nose, like do like that, was touching him and shit. Okay? Because she felt like the first time that wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to be passive aggressive about it. She had to come back and be aggressive and then tell him that she wouldn't have never done this to him and she was going to choose him. Girl, you were only going to choose him because Naeem wasn't choosing you the way you wanted him to. Naeem was not being like forthright or more aggressive with his approach the way a lot of the women wanted him to. And honestly, most of you men on this show, on this season, played it back with the exception of a few. Y'all played it back and wanted the women to come to y'all. And this set of women was not going to do that, which is why a lot of the women, to me, that were like stronger in personality and not really playing games, went home sooner. Like Courtney, to me, was probably one of the most genuine people on the show because she was moving with how she felt. The rest of y'all were moving from a very strategic standpoint to me. Sabrina, strategic. Aisha, strategic. Zodia, strategic. Camille, strategic. Mumine is floating by who will take her. Shiloh has just been with Phil this whole time. Sabrina has attached herself to only Walter and then pretends as if the other men were supposed to be pursuing her when it's obvious that you only have a connection with Walter. And honestly, you have crazy behind the eyes. But then so does Walter. Walter is the type of fuckboy that sees a woman like Sabrina as a challenge. He likes a challenge. Thank you, Amani, for the super chat. Zodia calling Aisha dumb behind a man was so low. So much trying to act better than that girl just to stoop so low at the end. Disappointing me because she's beautiful. She is. And that's why I said at the beginning, we saw her in a certain light and she completely flipped that on us with the way she handled herself with Dante. And it was really unfortunate and disappointing, as you said. Okay. So that was that. She left. And then we see Walter and Sabrina go on a date, and she further elaborates on her being a stripper when she was younger. She did that for 10 years. It made her feel confident. It gave her, a lot of sexual self-esteem, like whatever you want to call it, but it made her feel good about herself. And honestly, I feel like even though Walter may have felt a way about her not talking about it, I feel like Mumine acting an ass at that pool party made it simple for him to look past that because he still wanted to have his connection on the show. And she was his main connection regardless of that. So he is actually wondering if he has ever seen her stripping before. And I'm like, so is her stripping an issue or is the fact that she did not tell you an issue? Honestly, I'm not going to call him judgmental just yet because I feel like, there are a lot of men that don't want a woman that everyone has like seen their body. There are a lot of men who feel like that. I am honestly annoyed by it because you don't own me. I don't like the energy of, this. The older I get, I don't like the idea of this ownership shit that I feel like people put on relationships, especially how men view women. Like they always have to act accordingly to how you would want them to act, regardless of the fact that, nigga, I did not know you when I was a stripper. But either way, I don't feel like that's anything to feel bad about. But honestly, yes, it made me feel like Sabrina is hiding things. And I feel like he was more so talking about that. Because honestly, I feel like Walter is the type of dude to date a stripper. He's the type of nigga to like a stripper. Like, I don't think he thinks he's above her. I just think he was surprised and probably could not tell. And maybe that's what bothered him. Like the fact that, damn, I didn't even think about that. And now I'm feeling like maybe I saw your ass somewhere. Okay. But Sabrina feels like she got chose by default because Walter doesn't really call her outside of the show. And I'm like, Sabrina, you say that about everybody. You say that about everybody. So is he really not calling you, or is he just not calling you enough because you were expecting more? I don't know right now, but either way, I don't like them as a couple, so it doesn't matter. Sydney and Phil go on a date, and he talks to her about his mom and how she was his best friend and how he needs to be more vulnerable emotionally. Honestly, a conversation that I wish he would have been having with Shiloh, who is like, I feel like trying to drag this type of emotional connection out of him. She was trying to drag it out of him. And he was so willing to give up that version of himself to Sydney because of the sexual chemistry. Because after they finish having this vulnerable conversation, they making out and he, doing all of this, licking his lips and, all of this, I'll sop you up with a biscuit type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, girl, are y'all gonna fuck after this or what? Because it looked like y'all should. When I saw Walter's ex, I knew he dated current and ex city girls. Crystal, you are so silly. Being a stripper is her choice. Like it or leave it. Absolutely. Something about Sabrina gives me crazy. It's behind the eyes. Okay. Thank you everyone for the comment, support, and reviews. Next episode. Oh, hey Sabrina. She's actually in here, girl. Sabrina. Don't feel bad, but you give us crazy behind the eyes, girl. That's okay. A lot of us are crazy. But girl, we do feel like Walter is giving, fugazi though. I'll tell you that. Okay. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. Okay. Next episode airs December 31st. Yes, I know. We will be here for it. We will be here for it. So Sabrina, tell me, was he really not talking to you, girl? Like, was he really not hitting you up? I really don't know why everyone has an opinion. Everyone does have an opinion, girl. Look, we sure do. And child, when you get paid to tell it, okay, listen, I'm sure gonna show up to tell y'all about it. I wouldn't have said it. Okay. So he really wasn't calling you like, but you know what? That does not surprise me because he does give disingenuous. Like, even at the beginning, I feel like he was trying to fucking trauma bond with you. Like when you were talking about your parents, like it was like, oh, let me wipe her tears and shit. Like, I don't know, but whenever men go that route, I just always feel like, But that is very interesting, girl. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the view. Okay, so let's move on from there. When the men talk to Tommy, y'all, Naeem annoyed the shit out of me. I feel like everybody is way too scared to get kicked off this show, y'all. Everybody is way too scared to get kicked off the fucking show. And that annoys me because Naeem went from being, again, like Zodia, went from being cool and laid back about shit to acting real desperate to stay on the show. Because him defending Zodia's behavior was definitely him trying to keep her on the show so that he did not get kicked off the show because she was his only connection. Okay? Frank, I very much appreciate it for telling it like it is in this sit down with Tommy and saying that Zodia has been aggressive. Zodia has been, doing the most. Okay? Especially when it was concerning Aisha. Dante talked about how Zodia was, at the top of his list, but after spending some time with Aisha and rubbing her down and everything, he was feeling her a little bit more. And Naeem talks about how, well, obviously his first connection is Zodia. And Frank is feeling Mumin and Sydney. Of course, Walter is feeling, Miss Sabrina. And Phil is feeling Shiloh and Sydney. Dante talks about Zodia poking him in the nose, y'all. And Naeem basically says, well, that's his experience of her. Because I haven't experienced that of her, then I'm not going to worry about it. And Frank was like, yeah, no, but that's indicative of a prolonged behavior. She's going to be aggressive with you when you don't give her her way, or when she gets upset with you, then she's going to act that way with you. Do you not understand that? And so after that, when they're asked who's at their bottom, Naeem comes out of his mouth with saying Sydney's voice annoys him so much. I'm like, oh, now you so bothered by Sydney? You so bothered by Sydney because that's Frank's connection, correct? That's why? Boy, bye. That was so, I was like, wow. So you gonna go in on that lady who you don't even know like that, but you gonna go in on that lady like you could have just said she not my cup of tea, she not my type, ain't my type of hype, baby. You could have said that, but instead you decided to have so much angst about her tone of voice. I'm sorry, sir. Pick your pussy up. Slightly bitch made. Amani, thank you for the super chat. Phil called Shiloh annoying for asking for vulnerability, but then told Sydney unprovoked that his mama died. Games people play. He just wants Sydney more and should be honest with Shiloh. I wish he would. Thank you so much for the super chat, Miss Imani. You look pretty. Okay, Phil is keeping Shiloh in his back pocket in case things don't work out with Sydney. That's why he didn't tell her how he truly felt. Absolutely. Absolutely. Naeem knew he doesn't have any other options, so he left, which we're all glad that he did. It felt so strange that he was willing to listen to the men's perspective of the fight, but not the women. I think he was trying to listen to their perspective of the fight, but I feel like they probably were going at each other versus the way the men were kind of having like a passive aggressive conversation where I'm not gonna go at this nigga, but when it's time for me to tell y'all how I don't like a certain woman, I'm gonna pick the woman that I know he's most interested in. They were doing it like that versus the women were actually arguing with each other. But I'm gonna tell you what I did not like. I do not like, and I have noticed it before, the way Tommy gets so upset when somebody mentions color. You can tell that Tommy has been made to feel less than because he's a light complected black man. You can tell somebody didn't call him piss colored or yellow or whatever, but people have come at him negatively about his skin tone, which is why there being a brown girl clique annoyed him so much. Honestly, I feel like fuck making everybody else feel like they're not a part of a clique. That's not even the point. Their attitudes were just shitty. If they wanted to call themselves the brown girl clique, as you know, the three, I feel like darkest complected women. Yes, Aisha is still a darker complected woman herself, but if they were all three really close and felt like, you know, we're the darker complected girls and we want to call ourselves the brown girl clique, then that shouldn't make anybody else feel bad. I'm just saying, like, that should not make anybody else feel bad because they wanted to call themselves the brown girl clique. Everybody black, we're aware of that. Nobody should really be feeling that bothered behind that. And I don't think anybody actually did feel bothered behind them calling themselves the brown girl clique. It wasn't until they decided they wanted to act like catty little bitches that everybody was like, okay, so y'all are just gonna team up like some fucking teenagers and act like an ass. Okay. All right, that's what we're going to do. Okay. But I wouldn't have. I'm not a darker complected black woman, you guys. But I am also, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm very well aware of the way colorism plays a part. Okay, I notice it. I have darker complected people in my family because I'm from New Orleans, child. We do this whole thing in your family with the color spectrum. Okay, so because my family made it a point to raise us to feel like dark skin is just as beautiful, if not more. Okay, that's how I grew up in my family. I am automatically paying attention to when I feel like people are trying to paint darker complected people badly or make them feel like they're not as attractive when we all know that that's a lie from the pits of hell. In Quincy child. Okay? So I would have been the first one to say if that was like an issue or if I felt like it was on some bullshit. But no. But that's why I recognize Tommy's venom behind it. Tommy's venom behind it absolutely goes to yes. Okay. Light-skinned men feeling less than in comparison to the dark men dingo. Like, let's just be real. Like the lighter complected men, especially after the early 90s, after your Christopher Williams days, were considered to be more effeminate, to be more, I mean, I've said to y'all before that lighter complected men from New Orleans are crazy as fuck. And that's not to say that there aren't dark skinned men out here that are crazy as fuck as well, but because of colorism, they think they're prettier. So them thinking they're more attractive and adding that to the crazy on top of that is a little bit too much for me. Okay? But I'm also understanding of how in certain households, lighter complected people are being made to feel bad about who they are or feel like they are not as black, which is fucked up because at the end of the day, being black has nothing to do with complexion. Not really. It does, but not really. And when I say that, it's because genetically, two very dark brown skinned people can have a child my color or lighter because genetics don't work like paint. You see what I'm saying? And also because being African does not dictate skin color, meaning somebody can be 100%, a certain ethnicity in Africa, Yoruba, whatever. And, I'm just throwing something out there, y'all. Nothing specific. But you can be any skin tone in Africa and be 100% that and still be my color, my complexion. That's why it doesn't really have anything to do with it. And it's all ignorance and some bullshit created by the white man. I'm sorry, but it is. Okay? Okay? It is. Okay? But we're not gonna do any hate in my comments, okay? Because I want for us to love everybody and for us to just appreciate the spectrum of the shit, okay? Because it's beautiful and we shouldn't all be the same anything as far as I'm concerned. We should all be coming in as many variations as humans can come in, and everybody needs to accept that, appreciate each other's beautiful, things and all of that and move on from there. But y'all need to stop telling people that they're pretty just because they like. And that they ugly just because they don't. Stop doing that. You're a liar. Okay? You're a liar. You're a liar. Okay? Okay? Moving on from there because I went on a tangent and I didn't mean to, but I had to say that. It was on my spirit. So that's what it is. Okay? Tommy, pull it back a little bit. Okay? Focus on the subject matter at hand. And that is that Zodia was completely out of pocket with the way that she handled Dante. And that, they created a clique on some messy bitch shit. Focus on that, okay? Anyway, where was I? Dante talks about Zodia poking him. Naeem says he hasn't experienced that. Zodia goes home. He has no one. Naeem says Sydney's voice annoys him. Mean turned Walter off when she blew up at the pool. Zodia and Phil talk about Dante and her putting her finger on his nose. And she says that was a moment where she did not pump the brakes. And, she didn't pull it back like she was supposed to. But the thing that made me mad is that she was like, I turned into a black mama, and it's like, but you're not this man mama. That's the fucking problem. That's one of the problems, is that y'all feel like y'all are supposed to be mothering these men or handling them like children. And that's the same thing that Camille does to Cornelius. It's the same thing the way you handled Dante. Y'all think y'all are supposed to talking about a black mama. Bitch, do you have kids? You're not a mom. So you should not be handling that man like he's your child. That was not okay. And the fact that you said that like it was okay, like, no, that's not okay. That's the problem. That's probably why y'all don't have good relationships now, is because it's one thing to be mothering in a loving way and have to step back from that. But it's a whole nother thing to think it's okay to demean and degrade a man in public, talking about I was handling him like I was some damn mama. Girl, you ain't that man mama. Thank you, Ash Chuck, for the super chat. I come from dark parents and grandparents and siblings. I was placed on a pedestal. My granny used to tell me, don't be light skinned gone to waste. Child, I don't even know what the hell that mean. Like, how I go to waste? What that mean? Thank you for the super chat, Ash Chuck. It's crazy. It's crazy the things that people are taught growing up and why they handle themselves or view things in a certain way, or why they get so defensive, or you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because it's the ignorant shit that white people put into our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors, and they put it into us, and that has been habitually taught down the line until it's just an understanding that we have that I honestly feel like we should quickly undo, because it is bullshit. It is total unrelentless bullshit. Okay. Thank you, Tawanda, for the super chat. I'm a mom, and you're absolutely right, Bondy. Thank you for the super chat, my love. Hold up, trying to kick on them and moving. Adrian Robertson, thank you so much for the super chat. It feels like a reverse brown paper bag test. If you're lighter, you aren't really black. My ancestry came back 80% African. My husband was 75%, and he's dark chocolate. Do you see what I mean, ma'am? Thank you for the super chat and for proving my point that it has nothing to do with your genetics, right? Okay. So miss me with it. Miss me with it. Okay. Melanin is melanin, bitch. Okay. We got melanin. That's all that matters. Okay. Anyway, so Mumine and Walter talk about her being up for elimination. And then they talk about the piano room and how he felt like it was a setup. And she felt like he withdrew from her. And I told y'all last week, I felt like it was a little bit of both. I feel like he absolutely emotionally withdrew from her and she felt it, because I know what it's like as a woman to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And then I also felt like it wasn't no setup. I feel like you didn't want to be in a room with them at the same time because you personally did not know how to show them both attention in that moment without making the other person mad. And that's because you're probably always working from a place of a sneaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm showing this person that I care more about them than this person when we're together. But then when I'm in front of them, I have no choice but to pick the person. And I think you were uncomfortable because in that moment you felt like you were being forced to choose. I mean, you can call it a setup, but what I mean is he knew he was going to be there with both of them at the same time. So at some point, you were going to have to choose in that moment who you wanted to give your attention to. Okay? Oh, okay. I see. I said that too. That I feel like it was a setup, but I also felt like that was an excuse because he still could have handled it better. And I feel like he was already feeling like that. He was already feeling like he didn't really want to fuck with Mumine over Sabrina before the piano scene, which is why I feel like he used it. But I absolutely felt like when Mumine walked over there, it was her trying to test him. So yeah, but if he would have handled it better, say like Phil handles all of these women, then maybe it wouldn't have turned out that way. But I feel like he absolutely emotionally withdrew from her before. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I understand that she went over there because I said it last week that she went over there trying to test him out. But when he was explaining it to her and then looking back on it, I feel like you already had it in your mind that you wanted Sabrina. You already had that in your mind. And so, and I also feel like Sabrina, and this is my hat off to you, okay? Because I feel like partially the reason why is because Sabrina knew how to act unbothered around other women. When he was over there all hugged up with her at the pool and he was trying to talk to her and she was all mad, Sabrina was floating in the pool with her glasses on and looking into the air. I know hearing most of the conversation, but probably just having the energy of, I don't need to press him. He's going to come to me because I'm going to act like I am unbothered. And for men like him, and for a lot of men, trust me, when you act like you're not worried about them, they will come to you versus you making them feel like you're sweating them. Exactly. Sabrina, you was chilling. Exactly, girl. And that is why I feel like Mumine kind of set herself up in a way. She should have kept playing it cool the way she had been the whole time. And then all of a sudden, and that's why I think being a part of that clique fucked her head up a little bit because they probably put it in her mind that we need to make these men choose on this trip. Especially since Cornelius and Camille already had their situation. Camille probably was telling Zodia and telling Mumine that they needed to make these choose on this trip. I could see her doing all of that. And when she tried to pull that, I feel like Sabrina turned to the side and I couldn't even really see Sabrina's face at the piano. Okay? It was almost like Sabrina was going to let him if he wanted to. And he still was like, no, I'm going to stay right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to turn my body. I'm going to stay right here. Never made a scene. Girl, I take my hat off to you for that because you damn sure played your cards well because that messed them other girls up. Their inability to stay cool with it, okay? So, yeah, even though I understood where she was coming from, Mumine, and I understand why she was upset, I really do. Because I feel like Walter was being disingenuous with her and she was feeling it. Because as a woman, we feel those things. You know what I'm saying? Sabrina said, you want me to move over some? Walter said, no, girl. Let's see. If Walter wants children, why is he with Sabrina? Because I don't think he really wants children. I don't think Walter really want no children. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I think that's something he was saying to the women that might have wanted that. I mentioned early on not minding children just needed to make sense, and I don't want another baby dad. Yes, okay. So it wasn't the door is closed. It has to be the right person, which is usually the case for most women. Nobody wants to just be out here having children for just any old body. Meaning, if you about to marry me and solidify this and you want to have a family with me, then of course I'll be open to having children with you. But if you just trying to have a baby with a bitch so you can finally have a baby, then no. But honestly, it made me feel like he didn't really want to have a baby in the first place. He just felt like that was something cute to say to the women. Okay. Sabrina, I appreciate you for coming through and clarifying in these comments, girl. We're going to have to see if we can get you to come on the Ooh Ladies First panel, because I would love for you to come on the panel and tell us about your experience and, give us a little tea, girl. What you can, because I know how on be. Mentioned in deliberation very briefly. Yes, he did. He did. He's in his middle 40s. If he wanted children, he would have. Yes, I feel like Walter never really wanted to be responsible for somebody else, honestly. Yep, Camille put that bug in their ear for sure. Mumine was doing so good until she joined that clique. She was. I mean, when she had they had the date scene and she just had to sit there and and deal with the ex-girlfriend and Sydney with Frank, and she just sat there chilling. I was so proud of her. Girl, the women stay causing the scene. Dante was able to whisk Aisha away from the for the massage with no problems. With no problems. Let her have it. But let's go ahead and move on, y'all, because that's all I gotta say about Ready to Love. They'll be back on December 31st. And child, you sure? We gonna be back too. You sure? Yes, we will. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do it. Okay. So I told y'all I wasn't gonna leave y'all hanging on Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you are not a member of Patreon, y'all need to go ahead and do that. Okay. I'm gonna create the link, and then we're going to get into some of the tea that's been going on online. Now, I don't know if y'all saw, girl. I don't know if y'all saw, but Mel actually reposted me on her Instagram. If y'all were in my video yesterday, I did like the read along of the lyrics. So y'all should go and check that out for the Side Chick of the Year award. Okay. Side Chick of the Year award. That should go to you. Girl, hold up. Huntsville. Season 3 reunion. Part 3. Child, they should have had more parts. I feel like we didn't discuss none of the shit that actually happened on this season. And that makes me wonder if Carlos is going to do some secrets. Y'all know how they always want to come out with a secrets, girl. They always want to do that. I don't even think it's gonna take us 10 minutes to get through this, but I'm gonna set this live for 150. Let's do 155 because I gotta use the bathroom. So a little break in between. Oh no, I'm sorry, y'all. I made it public by accident. That means I gotta delete it. Wait, let's just make it unlisted. Now let's delete it just in case, because ain't nobody got time for that. Hold up, y'all. I'm coming. Delete from YouTube. And then somebody posted in the Discord for me. While I'm doing that, y'all know what y'all need to do for me before we get into this mess, right? Hold up. What's the first thing y'all want to talk about? What's the first thing? Let's talk about, let's get the first thing first out the way. Let's talk about this, okay? But first, do that. For ya, twerk for ya. Okay, listen, y'all don't know how me and Lyric be in. I got that weed in my system. Somebody gonna be my victim. He do say weed. He said, I got that drink in my system. I got that gin in my system. And I got that weed in my system. Yeah. He says all of that in the song. If you listen to the long version, do it for ya. Shake for ya. All right, I'm about to put this in the Discord for y'all. Bow. Discord. Okay, hold up. Get your ass something, hurry up. Patreon. Hold up. Because Patreon be taking them on me. Hold up. What you say, babe? Almost, not yet. but I'm about to. Like, I'm in less than 10 minutes. So yeah, come on through. Cause y'all know how we be getting down. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Hold up, y'all. I appreciate y'all patience while I set this up for my members and my Patreons. Cause I can't stand when it's not already created for y'all by the time I move into it. Okay. Listen, honey. Listen, honey. Do y'all really think that Jalen and do y'all think they just took this picture, or do y'all think they really messing around? Like, what y'all think? I'm actually about to put that in my. I'm about to do a poll. Hold up, let a bitch do a poll for y'all, cause we about to get into that. Cause I don't know if I feel like that's true. I know Kimmy posted it on Twitter. Hold up, let me put this in the chat. Hey, okay, thank you, Miss Divine Mo, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Okay, do you think that Jalen and Destiny, hold up. Spell Destiny right, Brittany. Okay, are dating. Okay, I'm asking my community. Let me know. Okay, who's glad they put on their foundation today? Me. All right, now let's get out of that. I'm gonna get back in it on my phone. Let's see. Let me close. Can I close? Let me close that. Okay. Let's see. How are the bars doing? Can you guys hear me and see me clearly? I just want to make sure. Thank you, Ms. Divine Mo. I want to put that up on the screen. Thank you. Can y'all hear me and see me clearly? Jalen is Kimmy's son. And y'all know they joked about it on the show that Destiny and Jalen might have liked each other, or Jalen might have liked Destiny, or vice versa. Okay? I mean, is he ready to be a stepdad? Not a scheme that Ty has set up. Okay, I'm good. All right, good. It's probably like a little shake on the thing, because I want to see what this poll is giving. Okay, 86% of y'all are saying no. No. She don't have no. The only thing, y'all, is where the hell are they? First of all, and she doesn't have any makeup on, which is one of two things. It creates buzz, so why not troll? That's true. That's true. But where are they where she ain't got no makeup on? Bet you gonna make me one since you haven't done it yet? Y'all, this espresso machine is doing the most. You should have added hell nah. Y'all so stupid. What about Destiny wanting to have a threesome with his mama and stepdad? They trolling and it's corny. All right, probably just trolling. I hope not. Okay, so y'all said it's just trolling. I'm about to end it. So if you have not voted, girl, okay, I'm about to end this poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I got that. Because most of y'all said no. So why even keep it up, child? For the ratings. Y'all think they did it for the ratings. Okay. Not 15% saying yes with 107 votes, girl. Oh. Okay. LA when they were at the reunion. Okay. It's the beach. Okay. Look, I was about to say it really could be anywhere. Huntsville ain't that far away from some beaches now, girl. So it really could have been anywhere. But Kimmy posted that last night on Twitter, and I was just like, girl, what's going on here? So moving on from there, I really want y'all to follow me on Instagram, because I'm going to start posting more on Instagram. Y'all know how I come here to y'all and give y'all like the hour and a half long, 2 hour long live during the day, help y'all get y'all through y'all work day. Well, during the other times, I'm on Instagram posting little short things as I see them. Try to keep that in mind to remind me what I really want to talk about on here. Because sometimes as the week goes on, I lose the need to want to talk about something. And Saturday, I forced myself to get up and talk about shit that I was kind of over at that point, because we had talked about it on the Ooh Ladies First panel and everything. So I was like, people don't want to hear me talk about this shit again. But y'all, yes, they did. So I'm going to be doing more little short videos on my Instagram. Follow me. And I've been tweeting more. So follow me on Twitter. So girl, I posted about this This is Ariane, y'all. This is the the old girl all to the side. She posted this video of herself in the mall, and we can see Martell walking through the frame. Now, I don't know whether that was an accident or not, but something felt like she angled it, pictures off to the side, like Mel said in her song. Go and listen to Mel's song, y'all. It's a bop. I told Mel, come out with a bounce version to the song and get her a rapper on it for a remix and let that shit blow up on radio. Because, they're going to play her on, if you in New Orleans, you understand this reference. They're going to play her on 98.5 WYLD. They're going to play her on WYLD. They're not going to play her on Q93. Now, if she add a bounce beat to that shit and add a rapper to it, they going to put it on Q93, okay? And that's the difference between your R&B stations and your hip-hop and R&B, which is more so, recent Hot 100 type of situation. So she needs to do that. But the Side Chick of the Year song came out. It's in top 10 on iTunes. The video comes out, I believe, on Wednesday. Girl. But she had to come out and show y'all Big Frida or Meg Thee Stallion. I'll take either one. Okay? But do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Homegirl had to come and post that they were together when the Side Chick of the Year award song comes out. And then you got to post that y'all are together. Like we care or something. Okay? We know y'all together. We just know he not claiming you neither. So once again, pictures off to the side. Okay, off to the side. If you have not heard the song, it was hilarious, girl. It was hilarious, girl, for her to say that in the song and for her to post this the same day. And I believe she thought she was doing something to be like, well, he with me, girl. And really, it's like, but you're doing exactly what Mel said you would do in the song. That shit is hilarious. You. Okay, listen. Side Chick of the Year award. That shit goes to you. and then, y'all, he had to come through with this shit. So I did the side-by-side comparison before I saw anybody else do it. Shout out to the Discord, okay? Because y'all was there. Somebody said I'm waiting on it, and I was like, bitch, like, I can't go and do this. Like, I remember what a picture was and everything. I was like, pop, Discord. This was the photo shoot that Mel did for her and the kids a few months back. This is the one that he just did recently that he released yesterday when the song came out, featuring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the children. So now we've seen the precious little 5th baby. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, I do feel like everybody not smiling was the theme to the picture, but I also feel like the only reason everybody wasn't smiling in the picture is because some of the children were not happy about it, so they decided to just go ahead and say, all right, everybody give us a straight face. I could be lying. Please post a picture of these children looking happy and smiling, because this shit looks like they're upset. Little bit down here look like she's over it. She like, I'm here, but I don't care. To me, it looks like this one right here just happy to be standing next to his daddy as Lil Prince. And that's fine. He love his daddy. He should. But see, that older one, the oldest girl, Mariah, I think that's Mariah. Mariah looks upset. Mariah looks like she's not happy to be here. She don't like nothing that's going on right now. Okay? The little baby is precious. I don't understand why the little baby don't have a full shirt on. But, if that's what y'all wanted to do, that's fine. But I don't understand why the little baby couldn't have on a shirt just like, him and Martell Jr. And then you got, this is what annoys me the most about the picture. Why is Milani on the floor? Y'all, why is Milani on the floor? I really am not trying to be messy, but when I first saw the picture, it annoyed me that he was holding the baby that he has with Ariane, who might be a week or some days difference in age from Lil Milani here. And I think that's why he didn't want us to know how old the kids were, because I believe that both kids' birthdays is Lil Sugar Mama Milani. It's her birthday today. And I feel like recently, within the past week or so, or a few weeks, I don't know exactly when, but old girl posted a video of her baby's little party setup, which made me feel like them damn babies is a few weeks apart. Look, hold up. Let me see. Is this it? No, this not it. That's not the one. I was trying to see if somebody had posted that in the Discord, trying to make sure I'm not clicking on none of old boys porn that's in the Discord right now. Child, listen, it's the only place we can be safe enough to post it is in the Discord, girl. Okay, I don't see it. I don't see it in the Discord, but I know somebody posted it somewhere. Let me see. Is this it? Let me see. Hold up. Nope, that's not it. Somebody had posted it somewhere. That she showed us I know who, original straight no chaser. I saved it. Hold up, y'all. I'm about to pull up my Instagram and then I'm gonna leave y'all and join my members only. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull this up for y'all. Ariane wanted to show us, I believe, what her baby's party was giving. Okay, was giving. Here it is right here. Okay. So Martell celebrates child's first birthday. Okay. Is it the first birthday? Oh, so that baby is 1 year. Okay. So I could have sworn them babies were not that far apart in age. But it seems as if they might have the same birthday a year apart. Is that what y'all are telling me that's going on? Sugar Mama is 2, just turned 2 today, and this baby just turned 1. Is that what y'all are telling me, Jesus? Is that what y'all are telling me, Jesus? And I'm mad because I thought I had seen a little video with this same background, but with old girl in it showing us the baby's themed birthday party. But oh yeah, you know what? It probably was on Original Straight No Chasers video on YouTube. Get a look at Martell Host's son's first birthday decoration. So that's the first, okay. Because they was making it seem like they could have possibly gotten pregnant around the same time. Y'all, oh no, why my nose running? I ain't got no papers out, no napkin, nothing. Jesus. All right. You see anything? I don't have nothing on me right now. Can you please? Can you give me a napkin and replenish this, please, before I get into it? And then you can come sit down and do all that again. What's up? Replenish and a napkin. Bring a napkin first, please. I don't want to be snotting all over camera, y'all. The sinuses, y'all. But anyway, yes, y'all see this. No, y'all don't see it because I did not pull it up because something wrong with me. Hold up. My nose started. Y'all, my sinuses just started freaking out on me just now. Hold up. Okay, here we go. So here it is. They're a year apart. Got you. Okay. Beautiful children, you guys. Beautiful children. It's from Original Straight No Chaser. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Ugh. That's why I don't like wearing makeup. As soon as you like wipe your face, it be all over the place. Okay. Yeah, it's on Straight No Chaser. Right. Gotcha. But yeah, y'all, this is it. Okay. And they said the baby's name is Knox. The baby is adorable. Okay. And I think it's beautiful that he finally got all them kids together. But I think it's real fucked up that them kids damn near have the same birthday. Oh, that's what it was. Mel was pregnant with old girl and had, old girl had, yes. Okay. And Mel aborted when she found out Arian was pregnant. That's what it was. Thank y'all. It's so much that be going on. Thank y'all for that. Okay. So what I was misunderstanding was that they were pregnant at the same time. And they basically did okay. So Mel and Ariane were pregnant at the same time when she got pregnant with Milani, but Ariane apparently, had an A. And then you have when this baby was born, she got pregnant with this baby, Mel was pregnant at the same time, I believe. When Mel was leaving Martell and filing for divorce, she found out she was pregnant again with baby number 5 for them. But she found out about that baby and then got rid of her baby. So I believe both of them have been pregnant at the same time twice. And both of them at one time or another decided not to have the baby. So that's what it seems like happened. So if everybody would have had the babies, he would have 2 babies that we know of, because I believe old girl said that she had, she'd had other abortions. But if they had not, whatever, child. Anyway, he would have a lot more kids. Basically, he would have 6 kids with Mel, and he would have 2 or more with Ariane if he had continued to have children, or if they had allowed it. Child, not just Melody, Martell is fertile, okay? Both of them are fertile Myrtle. And if it wasn't for the fact that those women were in control of their birth, this man would have a collection of probably 10 or more children. Yeah, no. Hell to the no, no, no. And then why couldn't you pick your own theme? Why did it have to be the same theme? Why is your chair smaller than hers? So many questions. Where's the builder's license? Okay? You got time to put together photo shoots and shit. Are you and old girl working on getting that builder's license? Are you and old girl working on creating a business together? Are y'all gonna be the new Hope and Hope? Or are you just not gonna marry the girl and keep her as the side chick and just visit and fucking, be with her, but you ain't really trying to like lock her down? And how is she feeling about that? I'm very curious to know, because Ariane pretends as if she is so unbothered, but you wanted this man so bad that you basically, threw him out. You threw him out there. His wife didn't know that he, cheating. You threw him out there. When you called and told Mel to put him on the phone, you threw him out there. Okay, you did this. So apparently, and I'm not saying, it's all her fault, but I'm just saying she's the one that brought it to Mel. She's the one that Mel found it out from. She didn't find it out from him. She didn't find it out from Marceau or Tisha or any of the other friends that knew before she did. Old girl brought it to her. All right? So you wanted their marriage to break apart so you can have him. Their marriage is broken apart. He's at your house. Why are y'all not engaged? Why are you still okay with laying up with him even though he is not putting you in the main position? He's not putting you on his social media. Why are you not a part of the photo shoot? I do believe his children have been around her. I believe the children were around her before they knew what was going on, which is probably why, we get into the reunion on this next video, the little situation with Mariah and her sticking her head out the window and screaming, "Get away from my daddy." She knew what was going on. That's why. They didn't have to tell her. Them children not dumb. And the way y'all scream at the top of y'all damn lungs when y'all argue with one another, if you think those children did not overhear what was going on, them children heard what was going on, even though nobody told them. Ariane said she was around the kids, and he most definitely had her around a little bit. This one right here, this little bit right here, he had her around this one because she was too young to know what was going on. Trust me. But anyway, let me go ahead and get off here. 600 of y'all in the room as I leave. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Please don't forget to like the video on your way out. My members and my Patreons, I will see y'all in that link, okay, that I just posted everywhere. So see y'all in a few.